Yes, people, and welcome back to an episode of An Idiot Recap. Subscribe right now for a chance of winning this Lamborghini. It's a 50-50. You either win it or you don't. Right, let's get into some cup action. Brighton 3, Wolves 2. Right, after 20-odd minutes of dominance, Belieber shrugged off João Gomez and absolutely bangs one bottom left from 30-odd yards out. Jose Sarr had absolutely no chance. Good to see the spirit of Kazenga Lualua lives on, as Carlos' celebration would put Nani to shame. He's not the next Basuma, he's not the next Caicedo, he's the next Lualua. Then, after some more dominance in what was a very impressive first-half performance, Webster pings it out to Adingra, who takes a few touches inside, looks up and fires it in the bottom right from the edge of the box to put us 2-0 up. Call me Tom, because we are cruising right now. What could possibly go wrong? After we scored, we did basically stop defending. Simple ball down the line from Wolves, cut across to Gonzalo Guedes, who scores to make it 2-1. The trend of refusing to defend continued on into the second half. A ball played in behind a Estupiñán, cut across the box, and a combination of Steele and Webster almost fumbled the ball in, but fortunately the super mouth breather himself, Jackie Hinshelwood, was alert and quick enough to volley the ball away. Then Jason Steele pings the ball up to Simon Adingra, brings it down with a world-class first touch, breaks away from the defender, slips through Danny Welbeck on goal, who shoots straight at Jose Sarr. But the rebound falls kindly to our Turkish boy, Ferdi Kadioglu, who scores his first Brighton goal to make it 3-1. Still yet to get back to me about fixing my hairline, but good on you, son. Well done. Into the 90th minute, 3-1 up, happy days, just keep the ball, we're all good. And Jason Steele's passed it straight to their striker, and it's now 3-2. Cool. I know I've given them some shit this video, but apart from those mistakes, Jason Steele actually played all right. He just always makes those big errors, and it's infuriating. But we did manage to hold on to the win. Full-time, Brighton 3, Wolves 2, into the next round of the Cup. Right, so for my man of the match, I've actually gone with Simon Adingra. Some fantastic touches, a great goal, and overall a really strong performance. The difficulty with Adingra is that because he plays best off the left, but I don't really think he's better than Mitoma. I wonder what we do with him, because we've tried him on the right. It doesn't really work. But Hertzler, luckily, is the manager, not me. I'm sure he's got some plans, but I'm really excited to see what Adingra does for the rest of the season, because he's in good form. Another player I was impressed by, but not quite man of the match, is shock Carlos Belieber. I mean, he's been brilliant this season. If you gave him man of the match, I've got absolutely no complaints. I was personally just a little bit more impressed with Adingra. But the goal was Yaya Toure-esque, easing the player off the ball, little look up, so far out, smashes a cannon into the bottom left. Really good to see him finally get that goal as well, gets him off the mark for us, and I'm sure he'll score more this season. I actually did notice he's been having a lot of shots from the edge of the box recently, Belieber, and I just thought it was because he'd been hanging around in CISO too much, but it turns out he's just really good. Right now, I wouldn't be wiping magic if I didn't give you guys some player ratings, so here we are, look at them, enjoy them, bosh, lovely stuff. Right, up next, we've got Nottingham Forest. A clash of titans, Super Sunday. Two unbeaten teams face off. It's Brighton versus Forest. Michael Buffer, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, right. I am aware that some absolute moron may have predicted them to come 18th. That is why the series is called An Idiot Recaps, though. But Forest have had a very promising start to the season. They just beat a good Liverpool team at Anfield for the first time in 55 years. But it does look like João Pedro is back, and that effect that it has on us cannot be understated. We were able to get 6 points from Forest last year, 3-2 at the City Ground with a banger of a game, and a 1-0 win at the Amex, which was an awful game of football that neither team deserved to win. But I don't know, I do have a good feeling about this one. I think Forest's good win that they got at Anfield will give them confidence, so they'll really come at us and try and win. And I can actually see them scoring first as well, probably through Morgan Gibbs-White. But then I think that will leave themselves exposed at the back by their forward pressing style because they're playing with so much confidence. So I think Minte is going to score his first Premier League goal, Mitoma will score, and I think João Pedro will score too, maybe a cheeky penalty in there with G1, aren't we? I do think at some point Chris Wood will find a way to score for Forest as well. So full-time, Brighton 4, Forest 2. That's the prediction. Another prediction is Arsenal versus City will be on Match of the Day 2 before us, even though their game's going to be 0-0. Right, so that is going to be the end of the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. And once again, if you want that Lamborghini, subscribe. And so, yeah, the Seagulls flew past Wolves in the Carabao Cup, but how will they cope with the unbeaten Forest coming to town? I guess I'll see you then.